like I'll have like my client does what you did. Like I kind of explained that. And like he'll send me the link, then I try to get onto it, but I couldn't get onto it over the computer. So I just didn't fuck with it and I just did it on my phone. But now, guess what? I got a Mac.
It's way better.
I got a Mac. So we could FaceTime literally obviously from computer to computer, but I wanted to get the Zoom. Finally, I got the Zoom downloaded and everything, but you know, your like picture quality is good, sound quality is good. So
Yeah,
who
I think
knows? Maybe going live will work better now. I don't know, but Zoom looks good so far.
going live from your computer.
I'm from my computer right now.
Yeah, on Zoom, but you're saying go live from our computers on like Facebook?
Yeah, I
'Cause
have no idea if it'll
I
work
think
better. Probably not.
I think it will. I think computers just run faster than phones.
Think so?
I do.
I mean, that makes sense. They have more power, I guess. That would make sense. Skeptical to try it with anything like any information worth giving, because we've tried that in the past. I have no faith in it whatsoever. It was so frustrating trying to get that going on phones.
Well, I started recording while you were talking, so we'll see how it all works out. Like when we close out, we quit recording, and hopefully, I'm assuming my memory can hold whatever we do, but we can take that and then post it, and then I think you could take the Zoom and get the audio from it and put it on podcast.
Oh.
Because people do that. So I don't know how, but like I know podcasts where they just Zoom and then they record it and do what I just said.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because, I don't know how they do it, but like during COVID, there was a lot of podcasts that just had people come on and via video conversations instead of actually coming. So that makes sense.
Right.
Good idea, though. I did notice that it was recording. I didn't even think anything of it. I guess I just.
And the last time that I just tested a super small recording with Megan, it was kind of cool. I'm not sure how I did it. Well, I mean, I'm kind of sure, but like, like I'm pretty sure the way it happens is right now I'm talking. So in the video, it'll take you off and then it'll just show me. And then when you start talking, it'll show you again.
Really?
That's what it did.
Automatically? You didn't have to
No.
choose a function for that?
No, I didn't change anything. So we'll see if it does that too, or if that was like something that I did change without knowing. But it was kind of cool because like I was giving Megan a training session, and you know like she's moving and talking, so it would go to her, and then she would stop, and I'd be saying something, and it would go to me. So it was just kind of neat how it like highlighted whoever was the focus of the conversation.
So I went up. So while you were saying that, I was kind of like, because I'm not familiar with Zoom whatsoever. So I was just kind of looking around on the screen, like what the options are and everything. In the top right corner, it says view. So I clicked on that and you say speaker, gallery, and full screen. So default was speaker. So it was just, at first, it was just your face on the screen. And that was on speaker. And then I clicked gallery, and now I see you and me. So I see both of our videos, or both of our squares are even. If I go to full screen, it's the same thing. If I go to full screen, then it's you and me both side by side. So I don't know. It might be. I think it's probably just recording on your end. So like what I'm doing right now isn't affecting what's being recorded. But like if you go to gallery and go full screen.
Oh, I see.
See what I mean? So
Yeah.
so I'm on full screen, but I just went back to view and I just put speaker on, and it's just you full screen. If I go, but actually I do have actually a little square up in the top right corner. But if I go to view and then I go to gallery, then it's you and me side by side. It's equal squares.
See, I don't get a side by side. I'm either small up top and then you're big in the bottom, or it's us small on top, same size. But Zoom
Go
has.
full screen. Are you on full screen?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So we're side by side.
Full
Okay,
screen gallery.
That's that little one in the corner you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So there you go. Figured that out.
we shall see. Yeah, dude, Zoom's pretty nifty. I mean, I don't really know too much about it. It's been asking me to update for a very long time, and I just say not now. So at some point I need to do that, or I'm going to be behind in whatever functionality they have.
Are you using it for training calls or are you using it for training sessions?
Sessions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just do it with Megan, and then sometimes, like, if something's going on and my parents don't want to make the drive, but that's super rare, I'll do it with them. But mostly just Megan. It's pretty chill.
Well, if it's just her, I can see why you'd just be like, yeah, I'm not fucking with the updates because it's like it's working, why update it? So
Yeah, and then like the second, because usually when I'm getting on, I'm like rushing. It's like, okay, shit, we said 2:00 and it's 1:59, so no, get me on there. And then by the time it's over, I'm shutting my laptop and I forgot that it even asked me if I wanted to update it until the next time, and the cycle just repeats.
it sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. So what's up? How's Texas?
Texas is dope. Look at that.
Is it cold there right now? You're in like a fuck yeah. I was really excited to see it. You look sleepy.
He's been sleeping on my lap for the last hour.
He also looks pissed.
He's probably gonna fall asleep in my hand right here. Oh no.
Hey, Zion! Zion! Come here! Come here!
Are you gonna call Dan?
Yeah, he's on right here.
Who is that? Oh, and the kitty.
What's up, Steve-O?
Hello. No.
Zion!
Who is that?
Hey, dude.
Oh my gosh, look at little Dwight there. So cute.
Is that Dwight or Jim?
That's Dwight.
He got yellow collar on, so I figured.
Oh,
it's Dwight.
yeah, he's got the mustard yellow color.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's cute. Pet his head off.
He's a sleepy boy. He's been sleeping on my lap for the past hour doing calls. But look at Zion.
Aww.
His head is so big now.
He's gorgeous.
He's growing like crazy. His mouth is all fucking wet. If you just drink something.
Probably.
Andrew came by Sunday, and it's not the first time he's seen him, but he's a little bit bigger now, and he just fell even more in love with him. He's just such a good dog.
He's the bestest boy.
Does he still pee on himself when he's super excited?
Not really.
No, he hasn't been doing that.
Good.
So he has started to.
Right now.
See ya.
Me and Stevie had have Chinese. It was like that. She's like,
That sounds so good.
get some Chinese. I'm like, yeah. So he probably picked it up from Gronk. I don't know, but he's been grabbing shoes more lately, and he never did that. And so, like, a shoe in your mouth, and you're just walking around with whatever. But whenever I find him, the strings are tightened, like he's been biting at him and shit. So I don't like that. So we're trying to break him of it. And he's been doing it, and we're like getting a little more stern with him. And then today, there were like 3 different shoes out. Both of them were tied. And so I take the one shoe that was closest to me, I picked it up and I threw it down on the kitchen floor like as hard as I fucking could and just started yelling at him. And he took off to the back, all cowarding, and then he started to pee a little bit. And I was like, fuck. Kind of backfired, but I scared the shit out. I scared the piss out of him, basically.
No, literally.
Yeah. And so that was like, that's the first time he's really even done it in a while. But he was scared. Yeah, he's getting better, dude.
It's all the emotions, right? It's all the emotions. You either super excited or super scared. Just wants to pee all over the place.
Yeah, pretty much. He doesn't do anything else. The 2 spectrums, this side and this side.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's looking. I'm seeing like Stevie sends me stuff all the time, way more than you do. He's always playing fetch, always running. He seems so much more coordinated now. He's faster. He can catch. I take credit for the catching training. I taught him how to catch. Stevie doesn't want to believe it, but I definitely take the cake on that.
That's what you want to think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was my claim to fame for Zion when he gets famous.
He He's pretty athletic. He's still like growing, so he's like relatively lanky, and you'll see his uncoordinated attributes sometimes. But he's pretty good. He's very fast. That's for damn sure.
Dude, his legs are long as fuck.
Yeah.
He's lean. He looks like, I mean, he just looks like a sprinter. He doesn't look like some overweight dog. He's so lean.
We've been
And
feeding him.
he's gonna be tall.
We've been feeding him more. He's really active, and I think he has fast metabolism. And
Probably. Are you feeding him twice a day still, or more?
he's 3 times a day, and it's up to like 3 of those cups.
3 cups?
Well, like not like an actual measuring cup, but like remember the little plastic ones? I think they're 3 ounces, either 3 or 5, probably 5 ounces. I don't know. He gets 3 of those. Yeah, 3 times a day. So he's eating a decent amount, but
Eats it in 3 seconds each time.
he's slowed down some, but he's still like he still eats so fast that he's like burping up 10 minutes later. Like
Yeah.
really like burps. It's fucking
It's so gross.
He goes
Dude, the first time I gave these guys dry food, they puked it up because they've been eating wet food for a week, and they can just fucking inhale that somehow, and then they got dry food and threw it out the first time. But that was just the first time. They haven't done it since. They've been on dry food for about a week now, and they haven't thrown up since. But
probably some partially just like them growing and like things kind of starting to work and getting used to stuff.
yeah, a little bit. They've had something happen each time I've kind of switched up what their food is. They've had some sort of like bloating. Like a couple nights ago, their bellies were really big. They were acting a little bit sleepier, like they had kind of eaten themselves into a food coma. Every time I try something different, something's happened. But so we're still trying to work that out and how much food they get at a time. Look how cute this little.
I know he's cute as hell. He's so chill.
Dwight's chill motherfucker. I don't even know where Jim is. For the first couple of weeks, they were inseparable. Anything that they did, they were doing together, including eating, sleeping, and playing, sleeping on me. They all wanted to do it together. But I don't know. Jim's been a little bit more, I don't know, maverick lately, kind of doing his own thing. This guy's stuck to my hip though. He wants to. If he's sleeping, he wants to sleep on me. If he's playing, he wants to play on me or in this room. This is his playroom. But he's a good boy. This guy. Dwight's a good boy.
Where's Hannah right now?
She's on a call of her own. She's calling some woman who runs her own Airbnb business in Oklahoma City. So she's kind of on a business call, but she just got home she got home about 6:15, took a shower, got on a call. So Jim might be with her. I don't know.
Probably.
He smells so good. I smell him all the time.
James is around here somewhere.
Smells like James. Cat salt kind of smell like.
He's cute. He'll probably look like that's what Salem looked like. Dawson's kitten, well, cat. And then he got like super big and long, and his hair got really long too. He's just like your classic Halloween cat.
Yeah. He's short hair, so he won't get long hair. But I can tell, like, Dwight's bigger than Jim. He's got a bigger head. He's a little bit taller, and he just kind of feels thicker. But Jim's eating a fuck ton, so he's catching up. But they'll both be short hair, but I can tell they'll both be big cats. I just saw their mom again last week sometime. I'm gonna put them on my lap. I just saw their mom last week, and she was pretty big for a girl because they were at the same vet appointment that we were for their shots. So she's pretty big for a girl. So I'm looking forward. I think they're both going to be pretty big dudes, at least long anyway. As long as I feed them right, they're getting fed 4 times a day right now, actually. So they get fed they get wet food in the morning because I fucking love that shit. They get wet food in the morning, and they get an 1/8 cup each twice a day, 4 hours, 4.5 hours apart, and then they get a full 1/4 cup at night because they don't Hopefully they portion control. One night they portion controlled it, and then the other night they just fucking ate it all in like 5 minutes. So I have no idea what they're.
I don't know when we're ever gonna be able to just leave food out for Zion.
Dude, I'm nervous because you see like fat cats and fat dogs all the time. Like they're kind of like people. Like there's something about them just triggers of just they just don't want to stop eating, and I don't want to. When they do that, they can't help but fucking eat and they get fat, and I don't want that to happen to either of these guys. So I'm just gonna just stay on it. I mean, I work from home anyway, so why would I not just feed them when like on a schedule? That's if I was home all the time and I just decided I was gonna fill their bowl up twice a day with and just let them fucking eat all day, I would just consider that lazy as hell. Bad parenting in a way. So I keep them on a schedule.
Well, it's kind of the same as the parents who like fill their freezers with like pizzas and like heat up meals and like easy shit that kids can grab because they don't want to make stuff, and then the kids end up being overweight.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I won't allow it. They've been good. They've been pretty good. They're kind of like it's kind of like us, like when we get on a schedule where we eat every 3-4 hours, you start to get hungry every 3-4 hours. If you really get used to eating every 3 hours and you get to the 4th hour, you're fucking starving. They're kind of like that. They're starting to make their own play and nap schedule based off the eating schedule. So it's kind of funny to watch happen. Like I said, I don't really go anywhere very much, so I get to watch it all kind of unfold. It's been interesting. They're getting big fast.
It's sad. Are they like clawing up shit?
They're not too bad about it. They're climbers. They climb me all the time. If I like this stuff, they climb like Dwight's climbing like 4 times a day because I'm wearing climbable clothes. If I'm wearing sweatpants and a long shirt, they'll fucking climb me. He climbs me all the way up to the top of my head. Shit you not. He climbs all the way to the top of my head. If I'm wearing a hat. If I'm not wearing a hat, he won't try it. But they're climbers. They love climbing on things. And for a while, they were too small to fully jump onto something. So they'd have to like jump and then fucking stick to it and then climb the rest of the way up. So there was no getting around it. But there is a difference now because they're starting to get big enough and strong enough where they can jump all the way up onto a couch or all the way up onto a chair. So they're starting to get to a difference where there's jumping and they still sometimes will jump and get up there, but have to claw a couple ways up to climb up. And then there's a big difference when they just are stretching out and putting their claws on there and fucking climbing. So I'm literally sitting here with this because that couch right there is their favorite fucking claw spot. So I just they're terrible at it. They're not learning worth shit. They keep trying it. I got a couple scratch pads for them too, and they just.
I have to get one of those spray bottles that has like the fucking jet, like the
oh no, this one can. Oh, the big jet, like a fucking. This one, I don't know. I mean, it makes them like it's fucking accurate. Like I'll put it in their ear from over here, and they fucking take off. But it's taking a little bit longer. I got to be patient. It's taking a little bit longer because, like I said, they're used to jumping and just sticking to that couch and then climbing the rest of the way up. So they're just that's just in their head. So like for right now, that's what they can still do because they're so little and they can't jump all the way up on it yet. So I just got to kind of wait it out. But,
I mean, they're still young, wild.
Yeah. I did have a problem. So I had a problem with gym today, and it made me think of other problems that I've had. And it made me realize that in this past month, it really has been pretty tough getting established in multiple ways. So the one thing that happened is Jim peed on the bed once again for the 3rd time. And those during the day, and the first first 2 nights they slept with us, and then we decided to not do that because in those first 2 nights, Dwight peed on the bed twice. Dwight peed on the bed, or sorry, Jim peed on the bed once the first night, and then once the second night, and then we found a little bit of poop underneath the bed. So then we were like, all right, they can't sleep, they can't be in here. So then we locked them in this closet. So they've been locked in this bedroom every night since then. But just today, I was just folding laundry in the bedroom. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just let them run in here, see if anything's changed over the last 2 weeks. And lo and behold, Jim pees on the fucking bed, dude. And I was watching him the whole time too. And they just get in that little fucking squat so fast. Dude, I jumped over the bed and I swatted his ass. And he flew off the bed. I felt so bad. I hit him way too hard. He went flying off the bed. He hit the ground. You know how cats get all like arched up and their fur goes big, and he hissed at me. I was like, fuck.
Hey,
Yeah, I was like, I felt bad. But, huh? What did you say?
is my picture cutting out or anything?
No.
Okay, because you're gone, but I can still hear you.
Of course. I don't know. I can never tell. I can never tell whose Wi-Fi or whose connection it is. That's the problem.
Mine said mine isn't stable, but I'm in my office, which is like the fucking router's right under me. Okay, now you're back.
My router's just right outside that door there. So, but so that pissed me off because I was pissed because he peed on the bed again. I got to deal with that shit now. But I was also pissed because he's still peeing on the bed, and I want him to be able to be in that bed, to be in the bedroom, because I want him to be able to fucking come in there and hang out. But that made me realize, because I was pissed off about, like, man, I'm frustrated, right? I started to realize how many things I've wanted to start up and have gone not the way I wanted it to. Okay, so listen to this. Number one. So I sent you guys the snap of the new deer target that I got. So I moved up from the box target and I got a deer target, right? The first day went great. And then I came back down like 2 days later. Okay, sorry, let me back up. First day went great, and it's so like there's a fence right across so there's my apartment building right here, and then there's a road, and then there's like a small, like a 10-yard sliver of grass, and there's a fence, and then there's a field beyond it, which is where the deer target, right? So there's a field back there. So in between that fence and this field is another fence. So there's about like a 3 or 4 foot gap between this apartment complex fence and then this field's fence that's private property. And so I actually am able to get on the other side of that fence and be in that private property, but it's just like right up there against this wooden fence, right? So I'm just right on the other side of this fence. So in that gap between a wood fence and a barbed wire fence, this gap I'm assuming is like it's nobody's. So that's there's trees built up in there, there's bush in there and everything, like it's overgrown, like there's just no one's taking care of it. It's just wild. There's just no one's, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stash my deer target there, and I'm gonna put it in this brush, and I'm gonna try to cover it up and conceal it so it doesn't look obvious, right? So I covered it up. It wasn't like the perfect cover up job. It's not unseeable, right? But it's covered up to the point where, like, all right, this is private property over here. I've never seen anybody over there. This is probably gonna do, right? So I come back down 2 days later, and my fucking deer target is gone.
What do those cost? Like, gotta be over $100.
There's Jim right there. I got a really good deal on it. It was like $150. I got it for 80, like 88 or something like that. That was a good deal off Amazon. So that motherfucker was gone, and I'm pretty sure it was a homeless person because there was a few other things. So like the first day I went back there was a suitcase and a shopping cart in that little like no man zone,
That screams homeless.
right? And there's a couple exactly right. But I thought I walked down far enough. Like this is a really long fence. I thought I walked down far enough. Again, Jim. Jimmy boy, this is the fucker that peed though. Son of a bitch. He's purring.
Fucking adorable.
I thought I walked down far enough from it that he wouldn't go, that no one would go over there. But apparently, so the second day I went down there and realized it was gone. The shopping cart was gone and the suitcase was gone. But after I realized, so I saw that, and then I started to get, I started to think, and then I saw it was missing. So then I actually went searching for it, and I literally put an arrow in my bow and was like walking around like I was hunting something. Like I was stalking. It was kind of fun, kind of heart racing. And then I found the suitcase back there, but I never did. I searched for like 30 minutes because there's actually a fast running creek back there in this private land back there. But I never did find it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure a homeless man stole my deer target. So, and I haven't gotten around to ordering another one. So that was the first thing that happened that's been kind of a setback and not allowed me to settle in. The second thing that happened was that I told you that I was wrestling, right? So the first week I was just focused on just getting settled in, living with Hannah, just making, having fun. It was like a vacation. Second week I was really researching where I was going to try to what gym I was going to get into. So like the first 2 weeks I didn't work out much at all. Third week I found this gym. So I started wrestling more. And dude, it fucked my body up good. The first 2 days I just did drill work. I didn't do any live wrestling. The third day I did live wrestling. It was super fun. I told you about that. The fourth day, I did live wrestling it was 2 days in a row, Thursday, Friday. And I walked out of there, my hip was sore, my left shoulder was sore, still is sore, like hurts to like turn my head over here like this, like up and like closer to the spine. I might have to get an adjustment or something. And then I'm like a little sore walking out of there on Friday, but I'm good though. I'm tired. And then like 3 hours later, I can't fucking walk. I can't put pressure on my right foot. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like I walked out of there completely fine. There was no instance where nothing popped, like something didn't pop. Like I walked out of there. It was like a normal session walking out of there. Just a little tired, just a normal session. 3 hours later, I can't fucking walk. And my foot is throbbing. I got to take painkillers and shit. It was just a little bit swollen, but not much. So over the weekend, I'm walking on, this past Friday, over the weekend, I'm walking on crutches. So I, researched it and, educated hypothesis. I sprained my foot, sprained the ligament in my foot. And it's doing a lot better. I'm walking normally now, but I'm, not going to jump into it fast because I'm not an idiot. But so I'm not working out this week, or I'm at least not doing any wrestling. I'm not doing anything intense on my feet this week, so I can let my foot heal up. So that happened. That's number 2. So I haven't gotten established in my workout routine. Number 3 is that I got down here in my first 2 weeks. I landed 2 new clients, and both of them are actually from here because they know Hannah. Both of them. So this is in the second week that I've been here, right? So that was in the second week. I've only been here 4 weeks. This is the 4th week that I've been here. I signed both of these new guys in week 2, and they are both already done.
They pay in full?
No. They were paying weekly. The first guy, one guy quit after 2 days. I shit you not. 2 days he quit. He somehow, because they're.
Hey, were you bullying him?
No, the opposite. I was being very lenient. No, dude. In the first 2 weeks, I was very, very clear. I was like, dude, your only goal is to just nail 5 days a week working out and to nail establishing an eating routine, right? Because the goal is to eat 4 to 5 times a day. So I said, right now, your only goal is to establish eating 4 to 5 times a day. That's all you need to do. He didn't make it 2 days. He didn't make it 2 days. And then not only that, so that's bad enough, right? So he didn't just quit. He canceled the payment and didn't tell me. Then I reached out to him. He didn't respond. Then I reached out to him and he blocked me. So he just quit. He didn't.
Like, had he not sent it yet? You requested it and he canceled it, or did he send when you didn't take it out in time?
No. So I give options if they want. Like I do all PayPal payments. So, I set them up on a recurring payment for the first one, right? So I set them up on the recurring payment for the very first one, and then it just comes out automatically. But with PayPal, either the customer or the entity, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, can cancel. So he decided to cancel after, and I only got 2 payments out of them, two $75 payments because it was $300 a month per week, or sorry, $75 per week for 300. That would equal $300 a month. So what a fucking coward though. Just didn't tell me anything. Just quit. And then blocked me.
Did you ask Canada like what?
And then
did you ask Canada like what he like?
Well, I mean, I had a face-to-face call with him. So
I know, but you asked Canada like, do you know something about him? Because I only know like a day of him or 2 days of him. Like, what's he like? People can put on a front for you one time in a call, but how long has she known him?
This guy particularly, I don't know how well she knows him. She knows she's like acquainted with him, but I don't think that she knows much.
That's funny.
It's funny now. It was fucking retarded though. It was very frustrating.
The other guy.
What?
What about the other guy?
He's more transparent, but he lost his job, and so he's trying to find a new job, and he's kind of on like a leave right now. So based on his word that he wants to give me, he will start back up once he finds a job. But we'll see how that goes. Nothing's come up yet. It's only been a week since he actually had to go on leave. But his word says he says he's a man of his word. He says he will start back up when he gets a job because he wants to do it. But you know what? I can't not think that it's some sort of excuse to not do it. You know what I mean? Because I've seen plenty of people come through and say things and then they're lies. So it's been a tough go getting started down here. Now that I think about it, I didn't think about all 3 of those things until today, and then it made me realize that it's been a tough go so far. Hannah and I are doing great. The apartment's great. The cats are doing really well. So there are things that are going well, but as far as shooting, working out, and business goes, it's been a tough go.
I haven't been shooting as much as I want to. Every time I go over, dude, the weather during the weekends has been terrible here. It's like it's all good all week, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, shit. So
it's so weird how that goes, dude. I've noticed it for a long time. It does do that.
So I haven't shot as much as I'd like to, but lifting's going good. Business is as usual. It's been fun kind of getting back into like bodybuilding lifting and just like
you're back to your pure roots.
Pretty much. Yeah, it just feels nice. So, and I'm feeling good, dude. I deadlifted last Friday with the straight bar and my top set was 6 pause reps. So I was pausing at like my knee with 315.
Nice.
And I had no pain. And then, hey bud, come here. And then today I did safety bar, heel elevated squats, pause at the bottom, and all good. So I'm pretty satisfied.
Yeah, I saw you did the Jameson. A cute boy. I saw you do the 275 row, but
Yeah.
and then the deadlift. So yeah, start to get back to your normal paces there.
Yeah, and I'm signed up for a show.
When is it?
November 14th. I'm gonna do the one in Iowa.
Oh,
So, max, and I might still do the Chicago show. It's the week before, so I need to think that one through, because it actually makes a lot of sense in terms of like peaking. Because like all I have to basically like do a peak and then just repeat it, because I'm already gonna be lean.
pretty much. Yeah.
And then that's kind of like a practice run before the Iowa show. But
Yeah.
then I'd have to pay for that entry fee and Airbnb and the travel like 2 weekends in a row. That might be kind of tough. But this one in Iowa is at the same venue that Max just did his show. And it was just cool, man. Everything about it was just, I liked it. So when I got home, I was like, I'm going to do that one in November. So I immediately got online. I got my NPC card and I sent in my registration. So that's been kind of like an extra edge to the training, I think, like even though like I had the idea of already doing it, the second like things get official, it's like, all right, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. And I'm doing like I'm like kind of doing a bro split, which has been forever since I did that. So that's fun.
Yeah, back to your roots. It'd be interesting to see, because like you could kind of use it as an experiment if you did literally a show 2 weekends in a row. Because one of the things that has been in your past shows, what we've talked about is the other guys being bigger than you. Like you come in so fucking diced that it almost like takes away some of your musculature. It makes you look a little bit too lean compared to the other guys who won or who placed above you. So like you could go into the first show really lean, see how you place, or like do the same cut that you've been doing, see how you place, and then just kind of go into the next show without cutting down quite as much, kind of fill out a little bit more and see how you place in that one.
Well, I could definitely
see like
I could definitely do like X amount of carbs with the first show and just see if I fill out enough. And then for the next show, it would just go right into a second peak week the next week. But you could just be like, all right, so I feel like I still have some space. Let's do another 300 grams of carbs or another 500 grams of carbs or whatever. So it'd be a cool little experiment to see back to back when I'm that lean, how much carbs I can take without spilling over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, because like, I mean, my size, I can't do anything about that, but I can make the illusion that I'm bigger than I am if I'm a little bit more full. But I have like 7 months. So, I've been eating, dude, I eat cereal every fucking day. Sometimes,
cereal now?
Hell yeah. Sometimes twice a day.
What kind of cereal?
Cheerios.
Huh.
Dude, Cheerios are bomb. So we've been getting like honey nut. Sometimes we get the apple cinnamon. There's like chocolate ones. There's strawberry yogurt ones. Like, bro, Cheerios are. So I got some more time to eat. I'm just, dude, I don't know. I've been eating more in terms of frequency. I've kind of, since me and you aren't always trying to line up workouts, like sometimes I'll delay, like when we would have usually lifted at 11, I'll delay it until like 1 or 1:30 or 2 so I can squeeze one more meal in. And then I end up getting another one total for the day, and I get one more meal before I train. So just doing stuff like that, and I probably need to do more cheat meals, but I have some time to put on a little bit more size. But I'm not that much more than I was last time you were here. I'm about 194-ish, hovering around there. So I gotta Just gotta eat more.
Basically. I think start doing maybe a weekly cheat meal or cheat day
Really need to.
where you eat like 7,000 calories in a day.
Well, I have like, the worst is when usually on the weekend. The weekends would be the best time to do that. But May especially, like we've just been like, it's been this or that every single weekend, and a lot of times that incorporates drinking. And on the days that I drink, I do not get as much food in as I could. Like the food is shitty, and I usually eat a decent amount of it. But like once you have a buzz, you don't want to keep eating. And if you're drinking beer, you're not going to fill your stomach. So I need more days that I can just be a fucking slob, like a Saturday or a Sunday, but not drink and literally just eat all fucking day. Because like
It's 100% true.
If you do it right with the math, it's just like we talked about with people losing. Right, is like for the week, if you can be an X amount deficit, for the most part, you should lose. Well, if I can get a stupid day of calories per week, maybe that'd be enough to put me over for the weekly total.
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, but right now it sounds like, because there's so much going on, you can't really fit that in. So you're just kind of maintaining.
Dude, it's not gonna get better though. That's the thing. I need to
unless you make it.
No, it will, but it's like it's summer, dude. So here's what needs to happen. I need a reason not to drink, if you know what I'm talking about. So that'd be a win-win because the second I'm doing that, it's like, okay, nothing else really matters. This is the prime objective, and drinking is 9 out of 10 times a no.
Yeah.
So that always helps me. Might be time to do that.
It's you're due.
Oh, I do plenty of time, and I'm getting strong. I'm fucking still getting stronger. I shoulder pressed 90s for like 6 or 7 yesterday.
God damn.
Yeah. My presses have been strong. So like I'm still on the up and up, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can keep that up, because that was one of the things that was kind of one of the things was that your traps, shoulders, and chest need to be a little bit bigger.
So I've been doing a lot more traps, a lot more isolated traps. I think it's because like when me and you would never do shoulders on its own day. I mean, like we did sometimes, but not towards the end. So it's like when you're trying to fit in shoulders, sometimes it's hard to get a trap exercise in there. But I've been doing just shoulders, so I can really like make sure at least 1 to 2, sometimes even 3 exercises incorporate my traps.
So it sounds like the bro split's been. I mean, all the whatever split you do, like you're gonna have, like it's gonna be successful. You just can't do the same thing fucking forever, right? So it sounds like that little break from the bro split, it was good. Like you got good size, good volume, good strength all the way around.
Awesome.
But you go away from that and you come back to the bro split, and then it does wonders especially for like, an isolated part that you need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like,
well, some of those classic guys with their shoulders, man, they're like fucking apps, super out. Like the wider my shoulders are, the more X I'm gonna have, and that's what they look for in classic. And my traps are obviously a weak point. Like they're just, you see some of those guys and they're just fucking thick. Like mine are kind of tall, but they're not thick. So I've been trying to work on that.
That's good. That'll pull one of your weaknesses up a lot.
Yeah, which I think that's one thing the bro split's great for.
Pull the weaknesses up.
Isolation, and that's where weaknesses come into play, right? But yeah, dude, what we did was fun. Got strong as shit. I feel like I got really good at squatting.
We were doing a fuck ton of this. I would hope so.
Yeah. It's true though. Practice makes perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you definitely stepped into my realm on that one, and it makes sense that you got a lot better at it, because that's my forte, So I miss it, dude. I haven't been consistent in the gym since I left.
Well, moving is so hectic.
The routine I was yeah, well, yeah, but it's hectic because like there's a lot of stuff that you got to change. Plus finding the right place. But I was thinking about establish. I was like ready. I was like, all right, this sounds like a really good routine. And then I got fucking hurt my foot, so I got to get out of it. But like I was gonna do like Hannah likes to work out in the morning. I can't have like hour type workouts at 6 a.m. and I wake up at 5:30. I just can't. There's no way.
Hard to get.
I like that 11:30 time frame. And so you can't get amped up like that unless you got pre-workout and I don't have, and
Even with
then
pre-workout,
I don't necessarily want to eat
but even
Yeah.
with
it
pre-workout,
mentally. I'm just not
Yeah.
ready.
everything is still turning on at that time. Like you can try and you can muster up something, but it will not be optimal. Those just won't.
Yeah. Yeah, and on top of that, she wants to rather we have like a gym complex or a gym here, like a small gym here at the apartment complex. But it's like a couple machines. It's like four weight machines and then a Smith machine, and the rest of it is just like treadmill and elliptical. But it's super convenient. It's like a 3 minute walk we can go to, and she would rather do that and rather than spend 20 minutes to go to this gym that she really likes and then do an hour and a half long workout. I mean, be gone for 2 hours in the morning. She would rather just walk 3 minutes to this gym because her workouts don't require all like the whole intricate thing that we need. What I was gonna do was just do, wake up with her and go to the gym Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with her, but I would just do like a nice, easy, like yoga mobility stretch thing, just like a take care of my body thing in the morning. And then my wrestling sessions or my workout sessions would be at 11:30 when she's at work. So I was gonna get into that schedule, and then I fucking hurt myself, hurt my foot. So I finally felt like I was gonna establish something in week 3, and then I got fucking hurt. It's a little frustrating. But yeah, on top of that, I've been drinking a little bit more, drinking a little bit more whiskey. Big whiskey fan. So I've fallen off a little bit as far as the fitness goes. I was doing a little bit more sprint training. This little like streak of land or like yard right here is good for like a sprint lane. So I was doing some sprint training still, but
That'd be fun. Like go out your door and jog somewhere because it's all new terrain. You've never seen like everything.
the job, yeah, that's mostly true. That's mostly true. There's we're kind of like yeah, yeah, it's mostly true. There's not a whole lot to see where we're at. And we're in a nice area, but there's just as far as like going out on a jog, there's not a whole lot like interesting to see. But honestly, I don't like going out and jogging though. I'd rather do sprint training if I was gonna do running.
I think
Getting a bike would be cool though.
yeah. I just got Joe Corey's old bike.
Oh yeah.
We did a little trade of goods and services, and it gets relatively old, but it's nice. And obviously, a dude like that's gonna take care of it. So I got a pretty okay bike that we've been using because Stevie's got hers. So doing more of that. It's nice not having a piece of shit bike.
What'd you do with it? Just fucking toss it in the dumpster as hard as you could.
Well, we don't have a dumpster, but I set it by the garbage on I think it was a Thursday night. Our garbage day is Friday, and it was gone within 30 minutes because the scrappers will do laps in all the neighborhoods. It's like the day before garbage day, the day of, and they'll pick that shit up like in a heartbeat. So
Good riddance.
yeah, fuck off, stupid bike. I hate that thing. But I'm gonna get off here because I'm hungry. and now I have to make a drive to Titan that I wasn't anticipating. It's a cool ass cup.
Oh, this?
Yeah. Is it the kind that the inside keeps it really fucking cold?
Yeah, it's a nice aluminum. Hannah's sister made this actually. Like it says MAGA country.
She made it. That's amazing.
Yeah, there's like a certain process that you can do that, like kind of like I don't know. It's almost like I don't even know. It's like glossed on there. It's really cool.
Tell her,
Really made it.
tell her to tell her sister that my birthday was in March if she wants to send.
That's the exact thing. I'll send this one to you. I'll get a new one. But real quick before you go, let me show you my whole office because it's fucking dope, and then I'll let you go. So look at I'll do it behind me. So that's one wall.
I love the gun rack with the bow.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, that was a good fucking idea. I did have my desk on this wall. It's just a whiteboard wall where we have all of our ideas.
Oh, that's cool.
So the desk was there, and then I was like, wait a minute, that'd be cool as fuck to just look at that while I'm doing all my business things.
Uh-huh.
And of course you got Don't Tread on Me, and then a fucking world up there. It's dope. It's a mirror. Can you see me? It's a mirror too. It's cool. And then there's the kinesiology profession wall. So, and then all my shelving stuff over there. It's pretty dope. Nice little office, and there's the futon and the cat.
Where are the polar bears?
Huh?
Where are the polar bears?
They're in the dining room. They're in the dining room. So like that's the living room right there. And then the kitchen is right there. You keep going through the kitchen, and the dining room is on the other side. So they're in the dining room.
Nice.
I've already shown Carrie.
I was gonna say I'll let her know.
Yeah. Well, I've already shown her. She's still doing. We meet on Saturdays via FaceTime. She works out, and we catch up on Saturdays.
Did you know that Monday was her birthday?
No.
I mean, I should have told you, but I didn't. So just send her belated. She don't care.
Yeah, she won't care either. I'll tell her this weekend. She forgot mine too. She didn't tell me happy birthday either. No, we're even.
Bless her heart.
So you said it was Monday?
Yeah, the 10th, May 10th.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll tell her on Saturday. Anyway, go eat your food, you fucking skinny wanker.
I'm a smash. It's sesame chicken.
That sounds so fucking good.
And Stevie said it just got made. Like, she was looking and she's like, it doesn't look that good. And then I think she said something to the lady. Like, the food looked like it had been sitting there for a while. She said something to the lady, and the lady's like, well, he's making another batch. Will be out in like 2 minutes. So it was like fresh. And now we were talking to you for a minute or an hour. So
it'll still be good as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably still hot if it's sitting in that container. Shit.
It's gonna be fire no matter what temperature it is.
I don't want you to wait any other minutes. It'll be fun. This will be fun to do on Sunday though, when we get Blove in here.
Yeah, I'll let you know how well this recorded and everything. It says pause recording, stop recording. Okay. All right, well, Gucci gang. See you Sunday.
Yes, sir.